now we're going to bring up your next presenter, who is from the Bitcoin Association of El Salvador. He's going to explain what they do, how you can be involved. Please give a big warm welcome to Will Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. How are you? Who's here for the first time for adopting Bitcoin? Raise your hand. Who's here for the second time for adopting Bitcoin? Who's here for the third time for adopting Bitcoin? Okay, thank you for putting your money where your mouth is and coming to ground zero, where we adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. This is the Bitcoin Association of El Salvador, and of course we're working hard with all the companies that are in the industry here and are part of the ecosystem of El Salvador, of the Bitcoin ecosystem of El Salvador. Okay. Well, as you know, we were the first country to go ahead and make Bitcoin legal tender. That was a bold decision, and like bold decisions, you know, we got El Salvador on the map thanks to our president, Nayib Bukele, making that decision. And of course, the second phase of that was creating the economic impact of investments coming to El Salvador, you know, and stimulating the economy. Okay, so this is a very important part, because with the stimulation of economy and with Bitcoin companies, innovation came through. And what we are looking right now, it is that we have Bitcoin companies in the Bitcoin Association that are building and building, and this is something that is gonna create the financial growth of El Salvador. And then at the end, we decided to create the Bitcoin Association with the support of the National Bitcoin Office created by the presidency. Why we did that decision? Well, we made the decision because we need to go ahead and organize the Bitcoin companies and make them go ahead and follow the rules, follow the laws and the regulations, so that we can get set standards of what Bitcoin legal tender is and the adoption. Well, I'm going to present the board of directors so that you meet the team. Well, myself, Will. We have Manuel Ayala as well. Manuel Ayala is seasoned professional. And we're all the team here. One of the things that is very important is that we all have full-time positions in influential Bitcoin companies that are in El Salvador or doing stuff in El Salvador. But then again, this is the Bitcoin Association, and that's why we are here to support the adoption. So this is Will, myself, Manuel. We got Lorena Robles, and this is gonna be the first announcement that we're gonna make. Well, she's the first Salvadorian woman certified in blockchain as a blockchain consultant, and she's a founder of Torowos Dev. As you know, we are working very hard with education, and we're, you know, promoting anything that has to do with education and Bitcoin. Why? Even if it's programming or basic, but the good thing is that everything is there. And the first announcement, she's our treasurer of the Bitcoin Association, and she will lead the Women Bitcoin Committee of the Bitcoin Association. We need more women in Bitcoin, and because in El Salvador and all over the world, of course, women manages a lot of the household funds. That's why it's very important to get women into Bitcoin. And we have Carlos Rivas, a board member and legal advisor. Well, he is, you know, a public notary, 15 years experience, corporate law, have helped redact laws for El Salvador, and he supervised financial industries. So the good thing about him right now, he's gonna be leading our new legal committee of the Bitcoin Association. Then we have Kevin Ayala. He's our board member and communication manager. So any communication, you can go through Kevin. He's at the booth. You can go visit that booth today over there outside. And this is, you know, he's responsible for searching new ways to continue the communication. He's also part of the team of School of Bitcoin, you know. And then we got Rafael Casadilla. He's a founder of one of the credit unions in Sonsonate, but he was one of the first ones that started orange peeling the little merchants that in Sonsonate. So in Sonsacate. So with that experience, and they provided the solution for people to start accepting Bitcoin, and they were doing the exchanges for them. So this is like one of the first orange pills there as well. And we have the board of advisors as well. Well, we have Juan Alejandro Diaz. He's president of the board of advisors, and he helped placing co-founder of XPay, Plan de BTC, and also he helped and contributed to the development of the Chivo wallet, and he manages Latin America for Athena Bitcoin, that, as you know, Athena Bitcoin manages all the ATMs of Chivo here in El Salvador. And we got Justin Newton as well. He's a board of advisor member, a founder of Netkey, and he's an expert in KYC, KYB, and also, well, he got also Chivo as well as one of his major clients for KYC, KYB, and he's also a board of advisor member, and he has brought us to Cointelegraph, to CoinDesk, to get interviews and to promote the Bitcoin Association as well. And in the board of advisors, we got Micah Brucesi. He's 25 years experience in business and development, in finance, and also, well, he manages the OTC desk of Bitfinex, and also manages the business development team globally of Bitfinex. And of course, more advisors are welcome. You know why? Because having a country that is Bitcoin legal tender, we need everything. It's the first time that happens. So, we are welcoming more advisors, so reach us at asobitcoin.org, and we can go and talk to you, or visit us at our booth as well. No, our goals are empowering individuals. We know that having Bitcoin legal tender, we need to empower individuals. Like, our priority is that, because through Bitcoin and through the education, we need to let them know what Bitcoin is, and how Bitcoin can change their lives. So we have the Bitcoin companies that are driving growth. Like, everybody's building, everybody's doing anything that they can in order to go ahead and bring Bitcoin adoption in El Salvador, and we're supporting each other's. Bitcoiners helping Bitcoiners. And this is what we're doing all over. And of course, our priority are the unbanked population, and that's why this is, financial inclusion. So the good thing is that we got the tools that are being built here through the Bitcoin companies in the Bitcoin Association, and they are providing everything so that there's no excuse either to pay in Bitcoin, to transact in Bitcoin, to hold Bitcoin, and we have that in El Salvador. So to do OTC in Bitcoin, to go to ATMs and transact as well, so we have all that. Now, in the Bitcoin Association, Bitcoin touches industries, every industry. These are the industries that we have in the Bitcoin ecosystem of El Salvador. We got payment processors, Bitcoin wallets, design and marketing, legal advisors, Bitcoin education and programming, real estate, tourism, Bitcoin mining, event planning, film and entertainment. We got the agro industry. So, and there's more to come. Why? Because Bitcoin touches every single industry, and that's what freedom does. Every industry comes and Bitcoin interacts with every single industry. So we're welcome if there's an industry here that is not here and your company wants to go ahead and be part of the Bitcoin Association, well, welcome. Here are our whale members. Bitfinex, well, we're a major sponsor of this conference as well. I work for Bitfinex as well in BD. Also, they have a very huge commitment with El Salvador. Why? Because we're investing in freedom. We're investing in what we believe is. And have you heard from Paolo before? It's your choice, and we're placing the technology, but also we're providing support for education as well. Athena Bitcoin, well, Athena manages the 2000, over 2,000 ATMs worldwide, and like around 200 ATMs here in El Salvador, and is one of the most important part for the Bitcoin adoption here in El Salvador too. We got Volcano Energy with a commitment of placing 1B in energy generation, and they are working very hard right now to go ahead and get their project started. But the good thing is that we have the commitment of companies and funds outside of El Salvador that are bringing capital for investment here. Why? Because we are setting the standard. And energy is very important for Bitcoin mining, and that's why we need that. We got Emporedadas V, it's a real estate fund looking for investments in real estate here in El Salvador. We have seen places that have gone 100% over value, increase in value for investments in the part of El Zonte, in the beach, and not only there, here also in San Salvador. So this is a real estate investment fund. And we got Volcan Capital. Volcan Capital Partners is going to be the first fund that will make global investors have exposition to El Salvador risk. So they're creating this fund, and they're working right now, and they're supporting the Bitcoin Association, and this is something that is very good because high net worth individuals all over the place internationally will be able to go ahead and invest in El Salvador and have exposure to that. So as you can see, we're setting the standard, we're setting everything here in the Bitcoin Association so that we can bring investments and everything. Now, legal advice. Many people, like today, like in the different meetings and everything that we have had, have been asked, hey, what do I do to put my company in El Salvador? How can I come and get resident in El Salvador? Well, you can take a picture of these are our 5 company members, law firms, that they're experts in legal advice and everything that you need. So please reach out to them, go to the website, and they can help you in any way. These companies have a success track record of having Bitcoin companies in El Salvador, working, operating, and adapting to become in a Bitcoin working company in El Salvador, being Bitcoin legal tender. And then we got our educations and awareness team. These are the education partners in the Bitcoin Association. We got Bitcoin Beach. Of course, everybody knows Bitcoin Beach. We got Totogos Dev, in which they're working with programmers and educating, training programmers in Bitcoin as well. Mi Primer Bitcoin, educating all over El Salvador as well. And we got School of Bitcoin, schoolofbitcoin.com. That's a new member, and you should check them out. And these companies, they need support, so if you can support them, we need your support for Bitcoin education here in El Salvador. One of the key things, Bitcoin Beach and Mi Primer Bitcoin, they have partnered with the Ministry of Education to go ahead and train teachers to go and do education in Bitcoin for our public schools. And this is what we do. We provide Bitcoin. They provide confidence in the people, because even though everybody knows what the word Bitcoin in El Salvador, not everybody knows what Bitcoin is. So this is very important that these companies are sharing education in true value of what real Bitcoin is with true information. And this is what you need. And that's why it's part of the safe practices, and definitely there's always including to avoid fraud. Now, one of the great things about what we have been collaborating with the National Bitcoin Office, with the support of Max and Stacy, is that the brand awareness of the Bitcoin Association and its members has gone globally. And this is one of the benefits of joining the Bitcoin Association. Global partnerships. We're making partnerships with Bitcoin Magazine, with Crypto Informe, different magazines outside of El Salvador and locally as well. And also, we have increased visibility. Some companies have, even though they are in El Salvador, based in El Salvador, they have managed to increase their business outside of El Salvador because of the brand awareness that we have when we go to the conferences. Well, this was Bitcoin 2023 in Miami. It was the booth that was packed. Why? Well, Bitcoin 2023, they gave us a booth in order to bring the Bitcoin Association, and we had like 8 members going over there, and everybody's asking, hey, what's going on in El Salvador? What's going on in El Salvador? But right now you have the advantage. You're here, so you can go check it out and test the products. Go ahead, test the products of our members. And because there's always room for improvement. We went to BTC Prague as well. We went to Pacific Bitcoin in LA. We went to Plan B Forum in Lugano in Switzerland. And this global brand awareness is one of the things that is one of the biggest values of the Bitcoin Association, because everything that's happening in El Salvador, we say, hey, it's local yet, but it is global. And our next conference will be in Dubai. They have invited us February 7th. So if any of the companies that would like to go ahead and become a member and join us in Dubai, we're going to be there exposing everything that's happening in El Salvador. So this is the Bitcoin Association. You can go into asobitcoin.org. You can check out the members. And any questions, we have a booth outside, the Bitcoin Association booth. So come visit us. So here, pay with Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. Thank you very much.
Will Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause. Nice job, my friend. Thank you.